Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. My dear Nasiri Dakobo, the guy don't come outside. Oh. He said the tribunal, don't debunk Labour Party drug bureau and drug addiction accusation against Tinubu. He says so. He says so. Make Obi go for another thing. Do make it patiently wait for make it patiently just the wait, okay, make it not or remain not stress itself, make it patiently wait for 2027, okay, make it go gather his strength, make go gather everything, wait for 2027, say because the tribunal, everybody does say now wetin they want do be this. He say so they don't say and say all within the accusation we say Peter Obi get against Tinubu, say they already say it's already sorted, now be sorted. Say so if you won't say make things, if you won't say make the truth they manifested, make it come outside, say because the drug addiction, the drug bureau when he caught Tinubu, say where tribunal don't look into all those areas, because say where say where we don't look into and we feel say according to as I read the Kobo say tribunal say it ain't not get weight. Now as I read the Kobo mouth they hear this one, we'll never hear from the five panel of judges. So Natari Dakubo himself now they say they don't disregard that matter already. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. The tribunal debunked Labour Party drug bureau and drug addiction accusation against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as Sarida Kubo says. Peter Obi should look for another thing to do or wait for 2027. During Alhaji Asirida Kubo's recent live broadcast, he spoke about the outing of the Labour Party at the Presidential Election Tribunal. The Kalabari Kingdom chief said, "We have been briefed by our legal team who attended the Presidential Election Tribunal. Through their words, I know that the tribunal has already debunked Peter Obi's accusation against Shiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, our president. My advice to Peter Obi is that he should look for another thing to do." Through their briefing, we know that the tribunal has debunked Labour Party drug bureau and drug addiction accusation levied against the president, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Speaking further, Alhaji Asirida Kubu said what the Labour Party would have done before was to tender a no-case submission at the tribunal. It is now clear that they went there to waste their time and the one of everybody. And they can see now that they have failed woefully. The best thing for them to do is to take the humble pie. Peter Obi should go and prepare for 2027. And even with that, he cannot still win because Tinubu is preparing for second tenure. He would have served Nigerians so well that second tenure is inevitable. And so he should go and prepare himself and see how we can fight the king. Lastly, as Rida Kobo said, Labour Party did not really dispute the result of the election. They ought to have brought the votes Peter Obi, for example, got in Sokoto and that from other political parties. They should have brought those votes out and tell Nigerians how many the guy scored, not telling us that in Federal Capital Territory he scored more than 25%. That is not what makes him the winner. We want them to tell us how many he scored in other parts of the country. Then we can truly know if he won the election as they claim. So that's Asiri Kubo, who has come out now to say Peter Obi has no case according to him. He said because from where he stands and what he can see, Peter Obi's case do not really hold water at this point in time. He said because they should go, Peter Obi should come and tell Nigerians how many he scored, what was his his position, what he scored in Sokoto and in the northern part of the country. He said if he can successfully do that, they will know that indeed, he has scored, he has a good mark, he has scored well, and he's doing well. He said that's all he can say. Say because right now as it stands, he does not want the same thing over and over again. That Peter Obi should just respect himself, and the Labour Party, they should respect themselves and start preparing for 2027. That's Asirida Kubo. He said because the brief that, like I said, there is no formal communication. This Asirida Kubo, bringing out his own communication, say this is the brief he has gotten, according to him, from the Presidential Election Tribunal. Their guys in court, meaning they are the people who are, their lawyers, said they've told him that the court has already dismissed, the Peter Obi's case, saying that, Tinubu is a drug lord and all that all those accusations has been cleared up by the court. Then, according to him, he now advised Peter Obi that Obi should go and look for a job to do. He should go and start preparing for 2027. That's Asiri Dakobu speaking. So we should go and start praying for 2027. Say because this case has been done and dusted. That they are sending the guy has been going overboard, and I'm sorry to say that nothing has been done. This guy would hold guns and everything in broad daylight. Nobody knows DSS. Nobody has gone after him. The other day they said Sunday Igboho was stockpiling weapons. That's what they said. That he was stockpiling weapons. And we did not see the stockpiling of the weapons up to today. But that was the accusation Nigerian government brought on him. You see the kind of government that we have. We don't have a fair government. If you think we do, I beg to differ that you are wasting your time. We don't have a government where there is fairness, where there is truth, where there is honesty and sincerity. We don't have that kind of government. We don't. We don't have that kind of government. What we have are a bunch of people who, feel that they can do and undo, and nobody will interrupt them. Those are kind of people we have as government today. Look at Asiri Dakobo now. Asiri Dakobo now not to chairman for government, government that rules the people. Asiri Dakobo now chairman, and no words is being said. Nobody's looking at these things and saying these things are wrong. Asiri Dakobo is now a chairman. I don't know what else to say, honestly, to be sincere. I don't know what else to say. But these are some of the things that are sincerely, truly happening. And nobody has come out to tell us that, these things are wrong. Nobody has come out to tell us that these things are not right. Nobody has come out to tell us exactly, where we stand with all of this in this country. You see, Asiri Dakobo now can speak, do as he pleases, and nobody is saying, no, this is wrong. That's the challenge. That's the big challenge that we are experiencing as a nation and as a people. That's the challenge. And it is a big one. It is a big one. It's a big one. You see, so these are some of the, some of the issues that are going on, and why, nobody should just be quiet and allow the same thing over and over again. It doesn't take us anywhere, to be quite candid. It doesn't. Bye for now.